I know that we were put on a shelter in place, and through some information coming from the students, I learned that there was a package on campus found in this parking lot, and that we were locked down for a very long time. My name is Lee Smith, and I'm a teacher at Oak Grove High School. We didn't know much of what was happening. They didn't tell us anything while we were on our shelter in place. After about 3 hours, we were evacuated so that they could defuse the bomb. So I did find out later that it was real, and they did safely defuse it, and nobody was hurt. And it was confusing while we were in the classroom with no information. And I had 30 kids looking at me going, "What's going on?"
At Oak Grove High School, teachers and students alike recall their school's bomb threat and the events during the shelter in place.
My name is Sally, and I am a junior. I was in Spanish class when the assistant principal went on the announcements and said that it was a shelter in place, but he didn't say what it was. And all of us thought that we were just going to be in there for the remainder of our fifth period. But then when the bell for lunch rang, and then students were still stuck in their class, we realized that there was something going on. None of the admin actually gave us any information about what happened. Most of the information that we got was through the internet.
And so I guess somebody started posting the reason why, and so kids started telling actually us what they thought was going on based on that. So there was apparently a bomb. They supposedly found it in a bush, and that's all we knew. That we didn't know anything else until afterwards.
Summit Tahoma, which is co-located with Oak Grove, went through a similar process as Tahoma students were placed in a code blue.
Well, I was in physics when this happened. I remember multiple email alerts, code blues, code reds. Hello, my name is Matthew Monroy, and I am a sophomore. So after receiving an email, we had to line through a solid line and walk all the way to Boyd Park about a mile away. And there our parents were able to pick us up. I was receiving emails every single action. Everything they did, they would notify us. I think nobody was hurt in the actual incident, so I think it was a reasonable action.
My name is Herschel Marcello, and I'm a junior. I think the only thing that could have been a lot better was trying to get students out quicker, because I knew finding a location isn't going to be hard for the school, but I feel like it could have handled it a lot been better, because by the time that we got out, it was already school was almost already over.
I think from my short time living around this area, to my knowledge, the police have been very responsive. I am Mr. Duong, and I am a teacher at Summit Tahoma. Recently, I think there's been multiple incidences, but I believe that in all the incidences, nobody was hurt and there was no harm inflicted. So even though that there are some incidences that happen, I think that the way that our community responded and the way that our police enforcement responded makes me feel like this is a safe neighborhood to be living in.
Andrew White, a resident near Oak Grove High, is currently being held in Elmwood Men's Jail. Questions in his neighborhood still remain about the neighborhood's safety and White's connection to the bomb threats.
I got an Amber Alert on my phone. I checked it out. It said there's a bombing in the 5,000 area, the block of 5,000. And then after that happened, we heard that it was a couple, actually just 2 streets behind my house. So everyone got evacuated, and it was really, very scary to know that we're next to a high school where they have a couple hundred kids here. Not just that, people that live in this area and complex like that, and it's just, it's scary.
Since the actual trucks were right here and it was a house down there, it brought it to my eyes how this stuff is actually really serious. And I used to think, it doesn't really happen here in California, but it literally just happened at the high school I went to, which is a couple hundred feet away to 1,000 feet away, and it just made me think about stuff going on.
As local residents near the Oak Grove High School and neighborhood bomb threats share of their experiences, many addressed concerns to neighbor Andrew White in previous events.
I remember when I first came to America, my sister used to take me in a bus, and she used to we used to go to some different areas, and we used to see bars on the windows in some places, and she said, oh, this is because they feel unsafe and it's most probably because it's close to a high school. So that got stuck in my head. So that freaked me out when I came here. So we bought an alarm system, $600. I put the security door, and we're also going to be installing a ring door here.
There was a lot of, like, it sounded like M80s that would make a lot of the cars' alarms go off. He would probably, I'm pretty sure it was him, and he would put them in the middle of Tigers Court, so those ones didn't hurt anybody that I know of, but it would make everyone kind of annoyed.
Them loud booms, that be him sometimes. But it's him, you know, it's 3, 4, and 2 in the morning, ain't nobody around. It might be a trash can at the park. You know, that's his thing. But it's loud. It's, you know, some people don't like it, but he hasn't took it no further than that. I know that much.
While some residents feel these recent events relate to past trends, others feel there is little correlation.
What can you do? I mean, you don't know who it is. You don't know where it's coming from. You just hear a loud bang. You know, startles everybody. Dogs, you know, and that's that. And then the thing at the school and Drew, it just kind of like went in and came in at the wrong time. I mean, you know, I don't think he did it. I'm positive he didn't put the little bomb over there and stuff. And you know, even though that he had some stuff on his record, you know, he got kids, so you know, he ain't that kind of guy.
So it's kind of strange that, you know, after like 5 to 6 years, all this started happening. Like, why now, you know? When everything kind of, I feel like it's settled down, everyone's all cool now. It's like, when everyone's all chill now, like, that's the last time you expect something to happen like that, so.